Hey guys, I am AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy and welcome back to a brand new video. So this video in particular is one I'm recording at 3 in the morning on a Saturday. And I know you guys are probably like, what are you doing up at 3 a.m. on a Saturday? Are you pulling all-nighter watching anime? Are you reading manga? Are you playing a game? Nope. I forgot I had to take my medicine. And so I woke up, ate some food, and took my medicine. Because with this medicine I take, it requires me to at least have food in my system. Otherwise, it could cause a stomach ache. Well, at least that's what it is for like one of them. But this video in particular is an update video on not only my personal life, but on the channel and what to expect, and then what's been going on with the whole uploading schedule. Because when I first started the channel, as you guys can see, I didn't really have a consistent schedule until I started getting the flow of how the channel was going. I would upload videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes even on Sundays too. With what's going on with me now medically, it's been really an odd uploading schedule. And if you hear noises or whatever, that's my dog in the background because I'm recording in my living room because my girlfriend is in my bedroom sleeping. So back, I want to say, I think I uploaded this video in November. It was either mid to late November. It was late November or early December. I uploaded this video called I Went to the Hospital. And it was an update video as to why there wasn't any uploads for a couple weeks. And I explained that I had a biopsy done and that I was doing all these tests. I was getting blood work drawn. I was getting CT scans, PET scans. I wanted to kind of give you guys a follow-up, even though it's early November. We're getting ready to go into mid-November. It's early November, I should say. I shouldn't say we're getting ready to go into mid-November. It's still early November. What happened with that is, it's kind of rough to say, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Early December, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, stage 1. And yes, that is a type of cancer. But is it deadly? If you don't do anything about it, it could be. Potentially, it could, harm your life. But on the bright side of this, which there's really no bright side when it comes to having cancer, is it's stage 1, which is good because at first my doctor diagnosed me with Hodgkin's lymphoma stage 2. Turns out on their end it's stage 1. So they messed up on their end. I know you're probably you could potentially sue for that, for misdiagnosing you by a stage. I don't know about all that. I don't know much about that kind of stuff, but to me, I didn't trip. I was kind of well, at first I was kind of I don't know how you would not see that being stage 1 and you told me stage 2. But they told me that after my second appointment, they said, oh, it's not stage 1, it's stage 2. And I'm like, okay. And then the other thing is the Hodgkin's lymphoma is curable, it's untreatable. So it's one of the most curable and treatable cancers out there. So that's a good thing. And what Hodgkin's lymphoma is sometimes it can cause lymph nodes to swell, and it can also come in the chest area. It could affect your breathing, makes you cough funny, and all sorts of stuff. And mine happened to swell up right here. If you remembered from previous videos from watching back in October through basically January or mid to early January, I had a big old bump on my neck. Well, how I mentioned there is lymph nodes swelled up there, and apparently I didn't know it was as bad as it was that bad. My doctors confirmed and told me it was a lot worse than what I thought and what they thought, and they were really concerned. And besides that, I'm dealing with it now. I already finished 1 cycle of chemotherapy, so that's something. So I'm gonna give myself a little clap for finishing 1 cycle, and I'm currently on my second one as of this recording. I finished 1 because how it is I have chemotherapy every 2 weeks on a Friday. So there's that, and then there's only two appointments in one cycle. After I finish my second cycle, I have to go and I have to get another, I think it's another PET scan, just to make sure that the chemicals that I'm putting in my body, the chemo and stuff, is killing the cancer cells. And if my results come back extremely good, then I should be done with chemotherapy by April. But they said because it was swelled up as bad as it was, there's a chance to where I'll have to do cycles all the way until June with a couple weeks of radiation. But the difference with how radiation is now in the chemical field and stuff like that is you don't have to do the whole body. You can just do certain precise spots, which they would probably do like right here on this neck area, and that's not as bad because I could have that's a short amount of time, like under 30 minutes, and then I can go right to work, or I can go do whatever I have to do. So a couple questions you guys probably want to know is, are there side effects? Like they say, hair loss, all that stuff. Yes, that is common. But one thing with people who have cancer and go through chemotherapy is everybody's different. So chemotherapy could affect people differently. My first appointment was the worst because it was hard to eat and drink. I can only take a couple sips a day of liquids. To this day, I still can't really even stomach water as much. It's a lot better than what it was after my first appointment, but still, water does not quite sit with me. Do you vomit a lot? Nausea? Nausea, yes. Nausea is definitely there, and I take medication for it. Vomit, I haven't vomited once. Hair loss, there is a potential I could lose my hair. It's kind of shedding right now whenever I pick it, and I've already had like chunks like that big of it come out. So there could be a chance where, I'm gonna have no hair, or it could just be shed, and I could have hair because there are parts of my hair to where I pull and it won't come out. So, I talked to my doctor about it, and she says you're probably just shedding, because she had someone who was going through chemotherapy like me, and his hair just shedded. Had the same hair as me, his just shedded, but he didn't lose his hair for real. You can lose hair all over your body, like your eyebrows, your eyelashes, facial hair, body hair down south, leg hair. I think I already said arm hair, or stomach hair, chest hair, back hair, whatever. So yeah, it's weird. And if you hear like creaky noises, I'm sitting on these wooden chairs that are in my living room area, because I have a little thing up here to where it's almost like as if you're sitting at a bar. So like, that's basically what it is. It's like as if you're sitting at a bar. So sometimes I'll eat here while I watch YouTube, or I would sometimes come out here, edit a video, or I'll play video games out here in my living room. I just hooked up my GameCube and my PlayStation 2, so I've been playing a couple old school GameCube games, and I've been playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, so that's cool. But sidetracked. Got sidetracked. Back to the chemo points. Chemo stuff. I haven't lost really any facial hair or any of this yet. Loss of appetite, yes. That occurred for about a week after I had my first chemotherapy appointment. And then after that, I've been able to just stomach food. And then my metabolism increased, so I've been able to stomach a lot of food. The one thing that I was told is that sugar feeds cancer, which means sugar necessarily isn't good for you, because the cancer cells feed on sugar and they'll want more and more and more. So you're able to consume a lot of things. So if you have like chips, soda, certain juices, certain foods, you could really like build up a metabolism and stomach a lot of stuff. Trust me, I was eating like a whole bag of chips, like yay big and stuff like that, and I was drinking juice left and right. I haven't drank soda though in a month, and I'm gonna keep it that way until I'm officially done and I'm cancer free. I'm gonna keep it that way because I don't want to do it. I still eat like chips and candy bars and stuff like that, but then again, I've been eating also quite a bit of keto meals because I'm trying to switch that up. Whenever I'm with my girlfriend and her family, I'll eat a lot of keto meals unless we go out to eat. I have lost a little bit of weight, but I gained it back from the junk food that I've been eating, because I was at 326, which I don't mind saying my weight, I don't care. I was at 326, then I went down to 314, Then I went down to 300, and now I'm back to 314. And I'm like, okay, it's probably from the junk food that I've been eating, because I've been eating kind of unhealthy lately. Once I left the hospital in November, I have switched up some stuff. Like I've been eating a lot more fruit, more vegetables. Taste buds do change because there are certain things I don't eat anymore. Same thing, there's this thing where like you get this weird feeling if you eat like metal products and stuff like that. I've been using like metal forks and stuff. That's not really affected me. But drinking out of cans, because I drink a lot of Arizona tea, and drinking out of those cans kind of leaves like a weird aftertaste. So I usually will pour it in like a red Solo cup or, you know, something like that, and I drink it out of that, which is perfect. Another thing is, you know, I will say I'll go back and say the first week was really bad because I think because I was introducing introducing my body to chemicals that kill the cancer cells, as they would call good poison, which, you know, it's good poison because it kills the cancer cells, but it's bad because it affects your body and stuff like that. You know, your white blood cells can go down and all sorts of stuff, and you're more prone to getting sick easily, which is why, depending on where I go, I would probably have to wear a mask. It really just all depends. Like I could go out in public and go to events and stuff like that and not wear a mask, but if someone is sick, I have to like stay away from them, or I would have to wear a mask, because if I get sick, since I am fighting cancer, it affects me more. So like, say if someone had a cold and I got their cold, that would be like the flu to me, where I would feel god awful. And that's not good, because that could happen. That could push back my chemotherapy appointments, which could cause me to finish everything off later in the summer versus right early in the summer. So I got to be careful with that. The toxins and stuff from chemo leave my body after 48 hours, but still, you know, I have to like be careful regardless. You know, I have to be careful regardless of who it is, a family member, my girlfriend. They did say dogs isn't really a big deal, so that's cool. You know, because I have a Bichon Frise, which means curly lap dog in French. I'll show a little photo of what they look like right here. And I'll show you a photo of my dog too, right here. Her name is Sierra, but we call her Cece, and she will be 9 this year because we got her when she was a puppy and I was 13. So, you know, and she's the first dog I ever had. Other than that, I've had fish. I don't have a particular diet. I can eat and drink whatever I want. If I wanted to, you know, partake in smoking the devil's lettuce, I can. And if I want to drink like alcohol and stuff, I can too, but I choose not to do either or because I don't want it to have a bad effect on my body. It's nice to know that I can eat and drink whatever I want. Once that first week was done, you know, I had little moments here and there where I was like feeling nauseous, and it was like, yeah, I kind of just might want to relax today, but I could still stomach food. You know, it wasn't like I was able to not eat or drink jack shit. It's just my stomach was nauseous, and I just, whenever I feel like really nauseous, I don't want to like go to work or don't want to do anything but just kind of relax and just chill out. But, so I guess that's the first part of this update video as to what's been going on with me personally and health reasons why. So that's why there's been a lack of uploads, because I've been dealing with all this medical stuff, and then I also been dealing with other things involving this that I have to take care of. And so I'm not in school this semester, although I'm thinking about doing late start, because I got an email from the school saying, hey, you know, you can sign up for late start classes that start in March. But if I don't do that, then it's going to be in the summer. So it'll probably be like another year. I probably won't get my associates till 2021, and then I can actually be transferred from community college to actual 4-year college, because I f***ed up and I messed up my progress. I didn't take college really seriously when I first started, and then I've been trying to take it seriously, and then there was a year where I didn't go because of financial reasons, and so that kind of caused me to be behind some of my friends who went to the same community college as me, who graduated in 2014 and in 2015, and they've been able to go, and get degrees and stuff, but that really doesn't matter to me because you'll finish at your own rate and at your own pace, and it's not it's not a competition, it's not a race to see who can get their degrees first and stuff like that. It's no big deal. As long if school's not for you, then school's not for you. I know I have friends who aren't in school right now, and it's not because they're dumb or whatever, they can't do it. It's just because it's not for them. They rather work and get money, which I don't really blame them for, because some jobs don't require a college diploma, and some people are like, oh, you don't really need you don't, it's just a piece of paper. It doesn't determine anything. It doesn't mean, oh my God, you're smarter than this average person or this average person, because I guarantee you there are people out there who are geniuses who chose not to go to school because they're either they don't I don't want they either just are lazy or don't want to apply themselves, or they just don't feel like it, and there are people I know who are smart as hell that sometimes don't apply themselves, but they could do the work, or just be super easy for them to where they just will take their little precious time doing it, or they'll just get it out the way and they'll just be bored. It happens. It really does. But that stuff, like I said, doesn't affect me. It's not whatever. I like school actually a lot. It keeps me busy, keeps me occupied, and I like learning new things each and every day. But for right now, I just really just work and hang out with family and friends on the occasion. It's really all you can do when you're going through chemo, for real. Because I was going to take 4 classes and I dropped it down to 2. And then 1, and then after that 1 class, I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna do it. I shouldn't be trying to do this because it's too much, Well, it sucks, it really does. But I just gotta focus on that finish line, power through it, and I'll be good to go. And that's what I have to think about. And then I get to think about all the things I can do. So if I finish in April, I can go to DreamCon with some friends of mine, because I have friends from work and stuff that want to go to DreamCon to see other influencers like RDC World 1, King Vader, Long Beach Griffey, Caleb City. I want to see them myself. Certain voice actors are going to be there too from anime series. There are going to be certain events, certain stuff going on. I personally want to go because I've always wanted to go to DreamCon since they first started talking about it. And if I finish in April, there's a chance to where I could go. And then me, my girlfriend, and her family, we're planning a trip to go to the Dominican Republic. I already have my passport and everything, but I can't get the green light on traveling anywhere until I am cancer-free and everything is done, which is a bit of a drag because I was originally supposed to go to the Dominican Republic in March during the spring break week and everything, but I can't. And you know what? It's okay. It's all right. I know in the end I'll be able to go, And if I miss DreamCon, then there's always next year. That's why it's okay, And I do plan on going to an anime convention in my state. I do plan on going to that because I've never been to an anime convention and I've always wanted to go, and that's in early May. I know a friend of mine is going because at the job we work at, she's going to be a panelist or a special guest at a panel to represent having anime and manga in libraries, which is pretty dope. And it's kind of cool that, a lot of places, especially libraries, are really starting to introduce anime and manga. And we even have programs to where we have people come and watch anime it's like every other blue moon we'll have this thing, and then we'll talk about manga series and stuff like that. And it's a pretty cool deal. It's a really big deal, and I'm glad that we kind of have this, But anyway, I'm done talking about the medical stuff for right now. Let's get into more of the channel stuff. So first things first, I want to talk about the Medaka Box Season 2 Abnormal giveaway. I know I was supposed to I was supposed to announce the winner and all that on December 10th, but 2 things came up. 1, all this medical that came up, and 2, nobody really entered the giveaway, which isn't, I'm not surprised. I'm a small YouTuber. I don't even have 40 subscribers. Even though I appreciate every single subscriber that I have and will have in the future, I'm still just a small content creator, a very, 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 very small content creator. So I'm not expecting everybody to line up and be like, "Oh my God, yes, I want a season 2, not a complete series, but season 2 of an anime series." You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. It's really no big deal. So a few things involving that. One, I'm gonna keep the contest going, the giveaway going, until I at least get one winner. If whoever I can get, if it's multiple people and then I'll have to decide between multiple people, that's cool. If I just get one person that signs up and it's like that for a couple weeks and it's just that one person, then I'll just announce that one winner. But I also want to change the rules because I know some people don't want to go and have to follow this person on Twitter, have to do all this and that. So I'm gonna change some of the rules. So here goes the new rules for the Medaka Box Season 2 Abnormal Blu-ray giveaway. One, I will say you have to be subscribed to this channel, AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy. You have to be a subscriber. And two, all you have to do is like the video where I talked about the giveaway and I first announced it. And then comment in that said video, "I like the video." And I will check to see if you are subscribed too. I'll check. Once you do those few steps, you're automatically entered in the giveaway. You're automatically entered. And then if I get one person or multiple people, I'll let it sit for a minute, like a week or two, and then I will announce the winner then. But yeah, I don't want you to have to go follow me on Twitter and all that stuff. I got rid of that option because I know some people just don't want to do that, which is fine. Those are new rules. I'll say it again at the end of the video. That way you guys know and everything. Another thing, I know some people were wondering when are the anime reviews coming and stuff like that. Well, with my crazy schedule of everything going on, that once again has to push back delays on my anime reviews, which I'm really ticked about because I have scripts for some stuff ready to go, but you never know how I'm gonna feel or what I got planned, and so it's kind of like a bummer and everything. So there will be a delay on the anime reviews. I can't give an exact date on when I will drop them, but just know it probably won't be till spring, and if not spring, then early summer. And when I start dropping them, they just gonna keep rolling out, and it's not gonna stop for a minute. Cause I've been watching anime series, I got scripts written, I even want to bring on some guests. It's for real. Like this is gonna be like a banger year for my channel. It's just unfortunately with certain setbacks and me dealing with cancer and chemotherapy, it's just gonna push it back. But I will still give, the usual content of unboxings and maybe even little discussions here and there. Who knows? Well, who knows? But I don't want to leave this channel high and dry, for one, because I just started in September of 2019, and two, I have had such a creative flow with this channel when I first started. Because one, it's like a fresh new start compared to when I did my gaming channel, Pokemon Tanny 6, and this is just nice. And I like it because I love anime, I love pop figures, I like collecting, I'm a collector. I know you guys are like, oh, so you like bragging and you like spending money recklessly when you shouldn't be. I don't like to brag. Recklessly spending money that I shouldn't be, yes, but I've been kind of holding off on that. Like I want to get, there's so many anime series I want to get. Like I want to get Rosario Vampire, Assassination Classroom, One Punch Man, But I do have one anime series pre-ordered for March that I'll do an unboxing for. And I have a couple unboxing videos coming up on the channel after this update video is released. And I know this video is going to be super long, but it's whatever. It's what you gotta do. I gotta update you guys. I gotta update my subscribers and my fans on what I have going on. Okay, so there's that. I talked about the Medaka box giveaway. I talked about the delay on anime reviews. Another thing is me and a couple of coworkers. Oh, here's one. Okay, so me and a couple of coworkers, not coworkers. They're not even, I wouldn't even call them coworkers. They're my friends. They're actually, to be honest, some of the closest friends I got, And yeah, I have friends from school and everything like that, but like, I work with them, but like still, I consider them close friends. I hang out with them quite a bit. We have a lot in common. They're very funny, and I just enjoy hanging out with them. Like it actually makes my day. And I don't want to put their names out there. They know who they are, but it's just nice. And especially because some of them are black too, so it's kind of nice to have more black friends. Not saying having white friends is terrible or anything, you know what I'm saying? Because a good amount of my friends, my closest friends who I've traveled with and I've gone through like hell and back with, happen to be white, you know, and I don't discriminate races and stuff like that because whoever you are, if you white, black, Asian, Native American, you know, whatever, I don't care, European, whatever. If you click with me, you with me, we have a lot in common. We could be friends. But me and a couple good friends are gonna eventually start a podcast series of some sort where we talk about stuff in the anime, manga, video game, comic book, like superhero kind of realm, where we talk a lot about this kind of stuff, and we'll even bring on guests and other friends. And this is something that we have planned that we've been wanting to do since like last year. And it's just we had to find the time, and with me going through what I'm going through and with everyone's work schedules, we have to like intertwine and kind of like pick a perfect time to do this. So we're doing all that now. We're trying to get what we need to kind of get the podcast going. This is something that I personally have wanted to do too for a while. So that's to come soon this year. I don't know when it will come, but hopefully soon. I will say soon it should be kind of a thing to expect on either my channel or we might create a whole new channel. I don't know. They were talking about putting it on my channel, but originally we talked about making a channel for it and possibly releasing it on all streaming platforms like SoundCloud or Spotify, Google Play, or Apple Music or Apple Music, whatever. That way you guys can listen to it wherever. But we'll see. You know, like I said, we gotta work with everyone's schedules, and we just gotta figure out a time and a day and start making topics and stuff. But this is something I will say that you guys don't want to miss because, you know, anybody can say, oh, they're funny or, you know, whatever, but the conversations we have are legit hilarious, and I think a lot of you guys out there would like it. So stay tuned for that. Besides anime reviews, manga reviews should be coming soon because there's a couple series that I want to talk about, especially some that don't have anime series. There's a couple actually that I can think. I'm trying to think. So if I look really weird and I'm like looking up at the ceiling and stuff like that, I'm trying to think. I can name 2 series that I own that were short that I'll do a manga review on. And it's one of them that I read from work. It's actually one of my top 10 favorite manga series to read, and it's really good. It means a lot to me. It hits here and it inspires me. And that one is Gengaku Picasso, and I'll explain more. I've talked about that one, I believe, before on the channel, and if I didn't, then I will, because that one only has 3 volumes, so I could easily reread those, write down what I liked about the series, give a little info on the manga writer and or artist, because I forgot if it's just one person or 2 people that did it. Another one is called Black Torch, which is really popular. Now that could have been confirmed for an anime series for all I know, even though it's only 5 volumes. That one is actually really popular, and like I said, if that one happens to have an anime series being released or confirmed, then I didn't know. So, and if it does, that's awesome, you know. But I'm gonna reread that a little bit, and I'm going to write down some stuff about it, what I liked about it and everything. I do also want to find out this new Death Note sequel kind of new storyline that they just released, and I'm pretty sure it's the same people, the same manga artist and writer, and they happen to be the duo happened to be one of my favorites because they did Death Note, obviously they did Bakuman, they did Platinum End, which I am caught up with currently. I have all of Death Note, I have all of Bakuman, and I'm all caught up with Platinum End, like manga wise. I have all the current volumes, and it's all 3 series I really like. So I'll probably do something over that. I'm gonna try and find the newest chapter or storyline or whatever that they released. And I got the idea because Noir, I don't want to butcher their name, so I'll put the name right here, but I follow them on Instagram. I've watched some of their work that they've released. They have a series, I believe, on Netflix that they released too. It's really good. I've read some of their work. You know, a lot of their stuff is really good, and it's coming from like a bunch of black artists, writers, you know, and it's just nice to see a black community come out with anime, manga, artwork, everything, you name it. And it's so cool to see that and to just see us like, you know, just rising up out there, man, doing good, hustling, doing what we gotta do, showing people, you know, that there's talent out there. And that's what I really like about them, and that their work is phenomenal. Like, no joke. I'll leave, you know, some sort of link in the description below. I'm sure they have a website, and I know they do. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to their website so you can check out some of their stuff. Like, seriously, it's phenomenal. Anyway, I want to read that Death Note thing for myself, because personally, I hate to say it, as much as I love Death Note, you know, my girlfriend even really loves Death Note, because I told her about it, like, a couple hours ago when we both woke up in the middle of the night. I told her about it, and she got really excited, and she wants to read it herself. But first, she's going to read the manga because she's only seen the anime series. She wants to read the manga. I personally thought it should have ended. There's two things. One, I kind of thought it could have ended when. Spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler alert for those of you that haven't read Death Note. Then click away or skip past this part. I think it should have ended when L died. Personally, I think it could have ended there. I personally don't think it should have picked up with another chapter because the way it ended was perfectly fine. I don't think we need another chapter because, you know, in Japan they have, you know, a couple other movies and then they have a TV show and all that crap. But it's just like it should have ended when L died, or it doesn't need it to be revived and have another story. That's just me. We'll see how it is. And yeah, that's basically it. I know this was a really long video, so thank you for those who sat and watched the video. If you skimmed through it too, then that's one thing. But I really appreciate each and every one of you who was stuck by me, even those who just recently subscribed to the channel. Thank you for just giving me the time of day and just listening and just watching what I have to offer. And oh, one more thing, I am going to start making skits on the channel, and that's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I think it would be great. And it'll either just be, you know, I don't even want to give too much away on what I want to do with the skits, but skits will be coming hopefully soon. I have a couple ideas, I have a couple scripts written down, so I might start doing skits. Just thank you to each and every one of you who's watched the videos, subscribed, you know, just giving me the time of day. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed. Don't forget to turn on post notifications. You can get personalized notifications for some uploads, or you can do all, so that way you know each and every video I upload, and you can be probably one of the first to watch it, or one of the only ones to watch it. Don't forget to subscribe over to my gaming channel, Pokemon1086. I should have a couple videos coming out on there, and like an update video and a couple other stuff too that I had recorded. One video that's kind of an oldie is going to drop on there that I recorded back in September, but just haven't edited or done anything to it yet. So don't forget to follow me on SoundCloud, links in the description below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at AfroGeek3. And once again, for the Medaka Box Season 2 Abnormal Blu-ray giveaway, all you have to do is go watch the video where I announced it, like the video, make sure you are subscribed to this channel, AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy, comment on that giveaway announcement video. Comment saying, you know, you can just comment saying, I followed the rules, I did what you asked, or you could just simply just say like and subscribed. Just say little stuff like that. That way I know, and you will definitely be automatically entered into the giveaway. Alrighty guys, I am AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy, and your boy is Shazam.